Hi everyone, I'm Dan from Flexxable, and today we're going to talk about the evolution of a pay per lead offer, okay, or a performance-based offer. Let's get stuck in. The whole reason why what we teach over here at Flexxable, we're known as the kind of pay per lead people that kind of brought this to the market. The reason why we kind of love the offer so much is because it's very easy for clients to get started, okay? There's no long-term retainer contracts, there's no documents, to sign, there's no kind of too big a commitment. It's just, buy leads from us. If they don't work, then you don't reorder. If you do like the leads, then you keep ordering and you can scale. So it's very simple, very easy to understand. And what you'll find is that most clients coming through into your sales ecosystem, if you are running ads or you're doing organic outreach or whatever, you'll find they just want leads, okay? Which is, what you want to give them over time if you get good at that. I want to talk a little bit about the evolution within Flex, my business, about how this has changed over the years and what I used to teach versus kind of what we're doing now. And it might help you when you're making offers to clients if you are selling leads already and you want to land more clients and scale and grow, okay? So what I used to teach back in the day is that you wanted to have a minimum order, all right, of say 50 leads. You would not transact for clients unless they ordered 50 leads and paid you at least 25% of that money up, or 50% of that money up front, okay? So let's say it's $100 a lead. You would want to, the total order volume would be $5,000 and you'd want $2,500 up front to get the commitment, to get the client to buy and have some skin in the game, all right? You definitely don't want to be delivering all the leads and expect to get paid on the back end. It just doesn't work like that. That was the way that I kind of taught, and it worked really well for a lot of people, including us, okay? Because it was still a relatively kind of small commitment for some of these clients that you want to work with, and very different to what they were seeing before. So it was a really, good offer for them. But what's happened over the years is that people have caught on to the pay per lead model and what we teach, and there's a lot of people that have been offering the same things, and a lot of time this offer that we put in front of them, the 50 leads, the minimum order, all of that type of stuff is, not as sexy as it used to be as an offer. And technology's moved on over the years as well, since we kind of taught what we were teaching there. And recently it's got me thinking, if we had 10 sales calls, how can we make an offer that's going to close almost every one of those clients, okay? Because before, if you had 10 sales calls or conversations with clients and only one of them could afford the 50 lead minimum order and was only willing to do that, then the other 9 of, you can't help them. You've kind of lost them, okay? Because you've got very strict guidelines on who you want to take in and take on because of, the minimum order. So it got me thinking, like, what if we could find out a way to be able to offer the clients no minimum order, okay? They could get started with just their credit card details and they also pay in arrears after the lead has been delivered, okay? Because you've got over this side, the 50 leads, half up front or full amount up front to get started. And on the other end of the spectrum, you've got no minimum order and only pay for the lead after it's been delivered. And that might sound kind of risky, but what we've kind of been trialing over here at Flexland is being able to do just that, okay? So we use some kind of fancy automations, we use some Stripe, we use high level, we use various different kind of tools of the trade to be able to offer, to make an offer like that to the client. And what we've seen now is that it's such a strong offer, we don't even need to have sales calls. We put together a sales letter, which is essentially a price list for people. We go into the details of the offer and what that looks like. The fact that for solar, for example, a lead's $180, there's no minimum order. And you can get started with just your credit card details and you only pay when the lead's been delivered. So the lead will be delivered and they instantaneously get paid. And once you start making offers like this, the people just start coming on left, right, and center. So the only thing you need to do after that is figure out if they're the type of client that is in a geographical area that you can advertise in, has got enough population so you can get enough leads at a good price, and whether or not they've got a sales team that's going to be able to make these leads work. Otherwise, you'll kind of onboard them and they'll just drop off very quickly. An example of kind of the evolution of the pay-per-lead offer, where we had an offer which used to convert like hell, and it still does, it's still a great offer, but we're gradually moving over to a point where any kind of client that comes into our ecosystem can just get started and going. And I think it's a valuable lesson for anyone that is running an agency that's not kind of landing enough clients. If they can just kind of change up what they're doing and kind of reposition what they're offering, then things will start dropping very quickly. And that's just jogged another point for me as well. Sometimes what you have and what you're doing already is actually really kind of attractive to clients, but they don't even know you're offering that yet. Okay, so you might want to make an offer, like if I use the 50 leads and the minimum order and pay up front thing. If you're able to dress that up slightly differently and say it's 50 verified phone leads where people have texted in a phone number to be able to verify their phone number. And they're also exclusive leads. Or there's also criteria where you don't sell every lead to the client. You only sell 1 in 3 because the other 2 don't really fit criteria. So you might be doing this, I'm kind of rambling a little bit here, but what I'm saying is that you're able to dress up what you're doing, what you're already doing in a more sexy way and present that to the client in a better way, whether it be in your advertising or your sales presentations, and it's going to immediately kind of give your sales conversion rate a quick lift, if that makes sense. So there we go, people. I really just wanted to drum home. I've kind of rambled a little bit today, but I really wanted to drum home the point that you can have varying type of offers on the performance-based model, and sometimes it's just about dressing things up in a different way that you're already doing to kind of get a bump in conversions, or sometimes it's evolving over time with your offer and just making the resistance of getting started with clients much less. And you'll find that if you do continually evolve and get better, then you'll just land more clients more easily, and that's the whole point, right? So I hope you've enjoyed this video today. If you have, please hit the like button so we know to create more videos like this. Do subscribe if you can, and if you've got any questions at all about what I'm talking about here today in sales and dressing up your offer differently, then please, please do comment below and we'll get back to you. I'll speak to you soon. Take care.